Hi everyone, I am Sanjeev here. In this video, I am going to teach you how to sketch a parabola perfectly in a graph. So let us understand some key points about parabola and how to sketch a parabola in a graph. If the function f of x is a quadratic equation of type ax squared plus bx plus c, then its shape is a parabola. The parabola looks like this, either like this or like this. So this one, you can see this equation. This is a quadratic equation. It is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So this when you plot it in a graph, this should come either of this kind of shape or this kind of shape. If the coefficient of x squared is positive, then it is open up. It looks like this. See here in this example, the coefficient of x squared is 1 by 2. That is a positive number. So the parabola should be open upwards. If the coefficient of x squared is negative, then it should be open downward. That is, if the coefficient of x squared here, if it is negative here, then it should be open downward. First, what you have to do is you have to find the critical point. To find critical point, find x is equal to b by minus b by 2a, minus b by 2a. So in this equation, you have to find minus b by 2a, and also find the function of minus b by 2a. That is, you have to substitute the value of x is equal to minus b by 2a in this equation and find y at. So plot the same in the graph. This is called as the critical point. The curve cuts the y-axis at C. The curve cuts the y-axis at C. Now put f of x is equal to 0. That is, this function is equal to 0. And then find where the curve cuts the x-axis. So that is called as the roots of the equation. You can find. So these are the steps you are going to follow. And I'll do it through an example here. We have an example here. In this example, you can see first, what is the first step you have to understand is you have to check whether the parabola is open upward or downward. So the first step here is 1. Here it is very clear that the coefficient of x squared is positive. So it is open up. You can say that this is open up. The second one, what you have to do is you have to find x is equal to minus b by 2a. Minus b by 2a. So in this equation, you can see a is equal to 1 by 2. That is the coefficient of x squared. B is equal to 1. C is equal to 3 by 2. C is equal to 3 by 2. So now we will find what is the critical point here. X is equal to minus b by 2. B is 1 by 2a. A is half. 2 times half. So that will give you minus 1. Now find f of minus 1. F of minus 1. We have our equation f of x here. This x is equal to minus 1, you have to substitute. So minus 1 the whole square divided by 2 plus x. X is equal to minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 3 by 2. So this gives you 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is 1. This will give you 1. So the critical point is minus 1 comma 1. We will plot that one here. Minus 1 comma 1. Minus 1 is here and 1 is here. So this is the critical point. So I'll put it in a different color. So this is the critical point. And we know that it is open up. So since it is open up, it will not cut the x-axis. Since it should be like this one. So that means that it will not cut the x-axis. If you try to find the roots of the equation, it will come imaginary roots. If you find the roots of the equation, it will come imaginary roots because it is open upward. and the point lies above x-axis, so you cannot cut the x-axis. Now, third point you can do is here. What will be the third point you can do is what is C? It cuts y-axis at 3 by 2. It cuts y-axis at 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is 1.5. So it lies somewhere here. I'll put it in the black part here. It looks like this here. So the parabola should be in this shape. So it's approximately in this shape. In this shape. I'm not plotting all other points perfectly, but the critical point is perfect and this point is perfect. So since it does not cut the x-axis, since it is open up, it doesn't cut the x-axis. So this is how you will do this problem. So the third point you are finding is it cuts the x-axis at y-axis. Cuts y-axis at y is equal to 3 by 2. That is C. C is 3 by 2 here. So C is 3 by 2 here. So this is how this problem. Let us do one more problem. So in this case, you can see this is open down. You can easily say that it's open down. We will find x is equal to minus b by a. Minus b is minus 1 here. Here a is equal to minus 1 by 2. B is equal to minus 1. C is equal to minus 5 by 2. So x is equal to minus of minus 1 by 2 by 2 times a. A is minus 1. 2 times a. A is, sorry, I done it wrong here. Minus b by 2a. You have to find the x is equal to minus b by 2. So minus b is minus 1. 2a is minus 1 by 2. So this and this case cancel. Minus 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 gives you minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. Find f of minus 1. When you find f of minus 1, that will be equal to, if you substitute minus 1 here, it will become 1. So it's minus 1 by 2. Minus of minus is plus 1. Plus 5 by 2. This gives you 3 and half. Minus half is 3. 3. So the critical point is minus 1 comma 3. So I'll plot the critical point here. Minus 1 comma 3. And you know that this is open down, so it should cut the x-axis. So I will put this equal to 0. Put f of x is equal to 0. To find the roots of the equation, I'll put f of x is equal to 0. This implies minus x squared by 2 minus x minus 5 by 2 equal to 0. I'll multiply the entire equation by 2 minus 2 I'll multiply. So I'll get x squared plus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So x should be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. It will be equal to minus b is 1 plus or minus square root of b squared is 1, 4ac. Two plus 5 it will come. What will be 4ac? 4 into minus 1 by 2 into minus 5 by 2. So that will be equal to, so 4 is cancelled, minus 1 plus 5. So here it comes an imaginary root and it is opened down. Somewhere we have done a mistake here. See, I found what is the mistake. Here it is negative sign. Here I put a positive sign. I will make that correction. This is negative sign. This is a negative number. This is minus. So then it is minus 1 by 2 minus 5 by 2 give you minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So this is minus 2. So the critical value is minus 1 comma minus 2. Minus 1 comma minus 2. So actually this point doesn't come here. Minus 1 comma minus 2 comes here. And it is open down. So we need not find these things. These things is not necessary because it is open down again. If it is open up only, you should find these points because then only it will cut the x-axis. So what happens is it cuts at x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 is somewhere here. You see here, minus 5 by 2 is here. So the graph comes like this. It comes somewhere like this. The shape of the graph will be like this. These 2 points are perfectly correct. So that is how you have to do these kind of problems.